Y'all, last year I made this joke about when 2020 comes, it's finally going to help us see clearly through all of the weird, crappy bullness that we've been under for a few years now. But that we'd finally see clear because it was going to be 2020. I didn't say it was a good joke. But holy patakani. Now, on top of all this jacked upness that we got going on, now we got murder hornets. No, I did not make that up. Murder hornets. I know it sounds completely made up. The way the news talked about it, I thought it was made up too. Check out what the news said. They said that these were murder hornets, that they were 2 inches long, that if enough of them stung you, they could kill you, and that they come from Asia, but they were somehow found in Washington State the other day, and they don't know how they got there. Now, what part of any of that even sounds remotely true? But it is. First off, the term murder hornet. Do what now? That has to be the worst possible name you could have come up with for this. What? Does the person that writes copy for the news, did they die of the COVID and you had to get the intern to step in? Y'all, it sounds like when a little elementary school child is drawing and they're coming up with their own superhero and then they got to come up with the bad guy for him. This is Bug Man. Yeah, and he fights his bad guy. His bad guy is the murder hornet. I declare. And why call it murder hornet? Did it sting Carol Baskin's husband or something? Even them big old ants that we call cow killers has got a better name than murder hornets. I mean, we call them cow killers, even though every time I have ever seen one in my life, ain't no cow been nowhere around. We already got killer bees. Now we got murder hornets. What in the fatubili is going to be next? Is there going to be a new species of yellow jackets called genocide jackets? Is the apocalyptic end of days going to be heralded by the arrival of nuclear wasps? Besides the goofy preschool name, the news also says that if enough of these murder hornets sting you, you can die. Hello, McFly. I'm gonna need some facts to go along with that claim, please. How many does it take to kill you? 2, 3, 37, 482? What? Are they like other stinging insects where if you're allergic, they can kill you? But if not, it just hurts for a second? Or can they hurt just about anybody? I mean, whether you're allergic or not, if you get stung enough times, can they kill you? We need some facts over here. The news says that the murder hornets come from Asia and has just now got to Washington State, and they don't know how they got here. At this point, I like to tell the news media to please put the crack pipe down. You know mashably well how they got here. They got here same way any other animal crosses continents. They hitched a ride on a ship or a plane. No, that can't be, cause ain't no international shipments going on right now. Well, first off, if you really believe that, might I interest you in some beachfront property in Nebraska? It was found in Washington State in May of 2020, but yet they was being killed in rural North Carolina in April of 2019. So number one, they've been here a while. Number two, they've had a year to cross the continent if they wanted to. And since they come from Asia, like every other bad thing that's happened this year, folks over there, they used to dealing with it. They laughing at us, calling us wussies because we can't handle this stuff. COVID? No, we done already gone back to work. Murder hornets. Small pests, big deal. America can't handle nothing that we deal with daily. Wussies! And lastly, the news claims that the murder hornets are 2 inches long. Finally, some good news. At 2 inches long, that means they're big enough to see, which means they're big enough to fight. See, it's the tiny stuff that's the problem, like fleas, ticks, and and bed bugs and gnats and termites and lice and even viruses. They so small you can't see them, so you can't whoop them good. Now I'm gonna apologize in advance to PETA and all the animal rights crowd, because you know, I don't mean that we should be going out there just obliterating God's creatures, but if they have the word murder in their name, stands to reason that they may not have our best intentions at heart. Therefore, I should be morally allowed to whoop these jokers in self-defense. Since there are no sports right now, we could really use some 2-inch murder hornets to compete against. They have stingers, we have weapons. And if you get stung to death, well, you lose. It could be the bug battling Olympic Games. And I plan to compete in the badminton racket category. Baseball bits, tennis rackets, badminton rackets, racquetball rackets. You can have archery, you can skeet shoot. I mean, this could be fun. You could even have the elite competitors, you know, like the folks that can take a sword and cut one of them in half in mid-flight. Or somebody that can take them out with the business end of a bullwhip. Folks, don't let the murder hornets scare you. They kill bees. They don't even attack people unless they is provoked. You know, like any other stinging insect out there. Except for horseflies, that they bite you. I declare, we have got to stand together, or else we're going to keep doing what we've been doing, which is falling for anything.